What's happening, everybody? Rod J back to take a look at another beer. Going to take a look at one from here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This actually comes from Rivertown Brewery. This is their Jeanneke or Jeanneke. It is their blonde ale, which is a Belgian style blonde ale. So I've had this one in the past. Don't remember too much about it, so figured why not do a review. Now, more recently, I'm hoping this one actually does pretty well. A few of the more recent beers I've found to be a little too overcarbonated, but I always want to give each beer a shot. You know, could be a situation where there was a bad batch or it was just a weird situation that happened. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this one cracked. It comes in at 6.2% ABV, also at 25 IBU. Just to give you a little bit more detail on this one. As far as what they use, malt, two-row, aromatic hops are Bravo, Cascade, specialty beet sugar. So that's a little bit of the ingredients there, and it is available every day, so it's not a seasonal. So let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass. Now, as far as the glassware, is usually recommended as a Trappist, a tulip, or a tumbler, since it's a Belgian style ale. But I'm going to just use a snifter because I don't feel like getting another glass right now. So we'll go ahead and get that baby in there. Take a look at the appearance. Get it to the light. Nice straw golden yellow color. Not much of a head, just about a finger, just less than a finger. Do have some cloudiness. Maybe about 30% cloudy. You take a look at that there. You can kind of see through part of it, but there's a little bit of cloudiness. As far as carbonation, yeah, we got some pretty good carbonation taking place. Seems to be a little bit lively in there. Now you look at the head. The head is already just about ready to dissipate, so it's not lasting for long. So let's see what happens as I drink it down the glass. As far as anything else with it, nothing really too much. I mean, it has the look of a Belgian style ale. Get it down out of the light, and it's like your orange type color. A little bit of a yellow glow to it. Not a bad looking beer, except for the head shrinking away. But let's go ahead and get an aroma. Now, the aroma is actually pretty much dead on for what you would want for a Belgian style ale. Now, as far as the aroma, the smell itself is a pretty good moderate aroma that comes out of the glass. It has kind of that yeasty mold type aroma, almost like sour milk as well. But that's kind of what a lot of the Belgian style ales will also have. So in that regard, it's kind of where it should be along the lines of that. It smells very bready, so you're getting a lot of the bread scent. Very malt forward, has a tad bit of a sweetness to it from the malts, but kind of like an overall sour type smell. So that's the aroma that I'm picking up. Outside of that, not too much else. So go ahead and get a taste. Now the taste, very subtle, very smooth. I talked about the other ones that I've had from them being overcarbonated. This one is not there. This one is pretty much perfect on the carbonation of it. Very light bitterness, and has a moderate sweetness to it. As far as the mouthfeel is kind of a light to medium body, but it opens up some good flavors in the mouth as you drink this one. It's kind of got a nice refreshness to it. Yeah, very refreshing for a 6.2 beer. On the back end, on the aftertaste, you may get a tinge bit of that alcohol taste coming through with it being kind of thin. As far as the texture, though, texture actually is not too bad. It's I would consider it to maybe with a little more of an oily type texture. But yeah, nice finish on the back end too. So this one actually surprisingly is not too bad for what I think I've had from their beer. So I could actually sit here and drink a couple of these and pretty much be happy from them. Yeah, like I said, very much very drinkable, and just a little bit on that alcoholic taste on the back end. So that is something you'd like to see maybe tapered down a little bit. But as far as the duration is a nice moderate duration on here. So it lasts for a good average time as the flavors are swirling around. Another one that you can have as a Belgian style ale that might also be good also with a cigar, or actually I I think of drinking this, I think of something like an appetizer, like chicken wings might be good, or even like lettuce wraps can actually work with it as well. So it's an interesting take on it. I think they actually did a pretty good job on this one. Go ahead and check some of the ratings now. This beer is not even on Beer Advocate. So if anybody wants to add a beer out there, Beer Advocate, you can go in, you can add that beer to it if you have this one. I don't feel like going in and typing in all the information, but it's not actually shown as one of Rivertown beers. It will be probably at some point because someone will do it. It's just not going to be me. As far as rate beer, they actually give this one a 39 overall and a 38 for style. That's way down lower than this beer is. This beer actually, excuse me, does a lot better than that. Even on Untapped, it comes up at 3.43 for the bottle cap. So I think overall, this beer is not a very disappointing beer at all. I think it's, if you're going out looking for a Belgian style ale, I think it holds very well. And I think it does what it's supposed to do. So I'm actually going to give this one a rating of a B. I think it's solid. It's not anything that's going to knock you back or anything like that, but I think you'll be pleased with it if you like Belgian style ales. I don't know if you've had this one before or not, but if so, put some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. That's the Rivertown Jeanneke, the blonde ale, Belgian style. And I'm not usually a blonde ale kind of guy, but this one I actually do like some. So there you have it. Hopefully you liked the video. If so, hit that like button. And as always, please remember to subscribe to stay up to speed if you want to catch the other videos as they are also completed. With that, I'm going to say cheers. Go ahead and finish this one and hopefully come back with another beer review. Cheers. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.